a video published in early April 2026. The Strait of Hormuz remains effectively closed, and the creator is reacting to what he frames as a potential point of no return, Donald Trump's ultimatum to Iran to reopen the strait, followed by a threat to destroy civilian infrastructure. His immediate reaction is a useful piece of emotional calibration. He acknowledges Trump's history of bluffing, "This is rational." But then he declares, "I want to show you that it's different." And he pivots to the weekend's military event, a downed F-15 and a costly chaotic rescue operation. This is the video's true pivot point. The geopolitical tension is the backdrop, but the subject is a single, strange military incident. He treats it as a cipher. He meticulously details the official U.S. narrative, the downed pilot, the 48-hour evasion, the daring rescue at a makeshift strip 200 kilometers inside Iran, the loss of hundreds of millions in aircraft, and the claim of 0 casualties. He then, just as meticulously, catalogs the narrative's incongruities, the injured colonel hiking a mountain ridge, the lack of identification for the rescued pilot, the sheer operational improbability. He does this well. It's a coherent case for skepticism. Where he then goes is speculative. He presents an alternative hypothesis. This was not a rescue, but a botched ground invasion meant to infiltrate and steal enriched uranium from an Iranian nuclear facility. He cites a leaked Washington Post article detailing such a plan. He connects dots, the location of the operation, the recovered ID of a nuclear specialist, the firing of top generals. This is where the predictive history methodology is laid bare. He takes a suspicious event, finds a pre-existing rumor of a wild plan, and concludes the rumor must be true because the event was suspicious. The logic is circular, the evidence is circumstantial, but he presents it with the cadence of revelation. He supports this by reaching for historical analogy, Operation Eagle Claw in 1980, and the recent capture of Maduro in Venezuela. The first is a genuine precedent of a failed complex operation in Iran. The second is held up as a successful Hollywood operation that, he argues, gave Trump a dangerous template. This is a stronger connection. It speaks to operational culture. And this brings us to his core thesis, which gives the video its title. He argues the U.S. is now fighting a war of optics, not strategy. That it is prioritizing cinematic narrative over the fundamental pillars of warfare: economics, organization, and logistics. He explicitly links this to a Hollywood-Pentagon Complex, referencing films like Saving Private Ryan and Black Hawk Down as narratives that have, in his view, come to dictate military policy. He even reads Abraham Lincoln's letter to a bereaved mother, The Altar of Freedom, framing it as the origin of a theology where propaganda and the home front morale supersede tactical reality. This is the insightful leap. Whether his specific uranium heist theory is correct is almost secondary. His observation about the U.S. military's profound entanglement with its own myth-making and the potential for that to distort strategic decision-making in a media-saturated age is a perceptive and critical point. He correctly identifies a cultural vulnerability. His prediction, then, is straightforward. A military that fights for optics over logistics will lose. He believes the Iranians, fighting a real war on those 3 pillars, will prevail. As a pattern recognition exercise, this video is a fascinating blend. It starts with raw, alarming current events. It dissects a questionable official story with appropriate rigor. It then makes a massive inferential leap to a specific, conspiratorial alternative, but it finally grounds that leap in a broader and more defensible cultural critique about the American way of war. This video serves a clear purpose for his audience. It provides a framework to interpret chaotic events, validates deep-seated skepticism of official narratives, and offers a grand, satisfying reason for perceived American failures. They've become actors in their own movie.